All right, guys, are we back? I think we are live. I told you guys I couldn't shut off the. I have automatic update shut off, and I kept prolonging it. I even tried to do it last night, and it didn't come back, and all of a sudden it just shut down and updated. I had to wait for the damn thing to update. That's why I always like to try to keep Windows XP on, but this computer here, it don't have that, so it even though I got them off, it automatically updated, man. It's just another way they target us. I wish they'd just leave our apps alone. Anyway, let's try to get back in. I don't even know what we lost, what we missed, but here we go. Southeast Queensland weather, flash flooding, power outages, and risk to life. So see, Australia's getting the same thing. 22,000 homes are without power. So David Miles probably has something to do with this. If the worldview map is loaded, we'll check it out. Anyway, this thunderstorm, it was up to 60 millimeters of rain in just 30 minutes. 85 millimeters fell in about an hour. So, I mean, they're getting it too, man. So, this stuff is just going on worldwide, and we know it's by them. Huge meteor explosion over Earth last year went unnoticed. I haven't even looked at. Yeah, screw this article. Okay, here's one. U.S. blocks UN resolution on geoengineering. I thought they weren't geoengineering already. So they blocked this resolution. So the measure called for a report on carbon capture and solar radiation management. They are doing it. Right here's proof, man. Right here is telling you that they're already doing it. So just more proof. I'll get this link in the description. If they don't reboot us again, let me get my thing. I've already lost all the other ones I had here. So anyway, let me shut that one down. U.S. and Saudi Arabia block geoengineering governance push. See, they want to govern it now. All these articles right here are telling you that they've already done it. The U.S. and Saudi Arabia blocked a Swiss push to develop geoengineering governance. See, another way for they want to make money on the geoengineering and then charge us. That way the 22 trillion or whatever it is missing isn't going to the weather programs. Like, they're going to put it out in the open so that they can tax us, just like the carbon tax. They're already making it pay for rain in like New Jersey. So, I mean, this stuff is just going to keep on getting worse. Civil society reiterates calls for a ban on geoengineering. I'm not going to get into this one here. I haven't got to read none of this. All right, I know I got some other pretty good articles here. The river rising expected to prompt Nebraska. Oh, we already went over that one yesterday. Hold on. See, that's what sucks. I just tried to hit the history and open up the other tabs. So this one I don't even need. Okay, downstream Missouri River prepares for flooding. So this is going to go right on down the river. So it reached 26 feet. Yeah, I'm like all lost having to do this restart, but there was a couple other weird things. Now this kind of come to my attention here. Ice jams might be blasted to prevent river flooding. And I got to thinking, man, that the new plant that started flooding because of the dam broke, I wonder if they were doing ice blasting and messed the dam up, and that's what actually caused the flooding of the nuclear place. I mean, I don't know, I'm just speculating, but it's kind of odd that this comes up. Let me get a drink here. No, I don't want to add ads. U.S. Air Force confirms Boeing. Oh, man. Electromagnetic pulse weapon. Oh, my gosh. I hate mainstream stuff. I can't look at the ad because I don't have an ad blocker on. Oh, no. I hope I didn't. Okay, I didn't click the. I can read a little bit here. For the last few years, Hollywood had seemingly outpaced the reality of technical advances in the weapons field, but no longer stepping out of the realm of science fiction and into reality as the joint U.S. Air Force and Boeing electromagnetic pulse weapon capable of targeting and destroying electrical systems without a collateral damage, often associated with traditional firepower. If we get an EMP here on the 22nd or whatever date they want to try to pull a false flag off, this would be a really good weapon to use. All right, check this out, man. This is more bad news about gun stuff. New Zealand gun laws will change. Oh, my man. Will change after mass shooting at mosque, Prime Minister says. Now, I read this a little bit earlier, and I can't remember, but they're going to say no matter what, the gun laws will change. They don't want you to have any kind of automatic weapons. You cannot let them take any weapon, especially your automatic weapons, the way things are going now. So, major heads up down there in New Zealand. Don't let them do it. You know, it's pretty crazy. I seen an article or something earlier about how all these college kids or high school kids are out protesting the climate change, you know, protesting that they believe that the climate's changing and we're at fault. And it's going on all over the place. And they don't even know about geoengineering. They don't know that this is a fabricated mess, man. They have totally brainwashed the kids. And you know, it was the teachers that got them to do this protest, man. It's just, they're going to come after us hard, and we just got to keep on fighting back. And this is a horrible article here. Beagles are being force-fed pesticides at Michigan lab. No, there ain't no graphic pictures on here, but this is just BS, man. I don't. This kind of stuff just hacks me off. I'm not even going to go over that, but I'll put the link in the thing if somebody wants to read it. It's just bull crap what these scientists and doctors get away with. You know, these are the ones we know about. What about the ones we don't know about? Oh, no, the worldview map ain't loaded. That is a big bummer right there. So guess what? We got a cyclone Savannah now. It's going to turn into a Category 3. While we're here, let's go ahead and check the mimic map. And why did that do that? Okay. Another rough night here on the tube. Look, guys, for one, no matter what happens, man, we cannot let them take any guns. They shouldn't even been able to take the bump stock. They shouldn't be able to take anything away from us. If people really knew about the Second Amendment and what it's supposed to protect you against a tyrannical government, you need to fight automatic weapons with automatic weapons. You'll take them away, we're going to be just like every other country that lost their guns. So we're the only, one of the only ones that can do this, so we can't let them do it. All right, so that's pretty good there. Man, that really affects. I meant to try to hit a... Wow, the worldview ain't working since the reboot. Let me try to refresh it, man. That sucks. I guess we can go ahead and take a quick look at just see what's coming until tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll do the 16-day forecast. I know there's seeding. If I can't get the worldview map, they were doing a real light, just very few going across Kansas here in Missouri. We had really nice blue skies, but they just dropped like 2 or 3 liners, man, and kind of definitely filtered the sun out. Right now there's a spraying operation down there over Texas, Arkansas. Pretty thick stuff going on down there. And then Oregon and Washington is getting hammered. Oh, wow, it's not loading. Now it's saying the stream's complete. Now it's resume, man. They're really hitting us. Oh, man, well, be careful out there, Casey. Yeah, some of these, you know, hey, thanks, sir, Rhonda. Some of these are going to be, you know, fake to try to push the gun agenda. Wow, this is so weird, the worldview map isn't loading. Okay, we'll just check the Earth null, I guess, while that's doing that. But thanks for coming in here, joining us. Like I said, tomorrow night we'll have I'll get Tony on here so he can thank everybody and all that stuff. And I'll let him tell. Oh man, it's such a crazy story with him. I'll let him tell it, man. It'll blow your mind. He was almost in another fire yesterday. It is crazy, man. All right, so yeah, I'll let him tell the story because it's pretty damn pretty crazy. He's like being chased by fire events. And he's just a good old guy, man. So pretty crazy stuff going on. All right, let's go ahead and check out our polar vortex winds. It's looking a lot better. Still not really high enough winds up here. And like I said here, anytime within the next week or two or month, this thing should start traveling down. And it's going to be down here. And that's what was so crazy when they blew apart that polar vortex, that it was like around the equator in November. So crazy stuff there. Let's check the jet stream. Yeah, I know that article was from New Zealand. That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, it's going on everywhere, man. I'm just telling the people down there, we have a lot of listeners down there. Just get that information out. Don't let them take anything from you guys. Still a lot of winds right there, you know, over Boston area and all that here in the jet stream. All right, let's go ahead and check the pressures. We're under a huge high pressure system right now over the United States. All right, I'll go ahead and check the ocean. Pretty good little wave event out there by Hawaii. We'll see where that's going. Wow, it's going to Hawaii. And we are looking at 20-foot waves headed for Hawaii on the 17th tomorrow. So glad we looked at it. So everybody, I know that we got some Hawaiian viewers out there. So there you go. You're going to have some pretty good waves coming in from the north side. We got a new cyclone Savannah out here. Everything else looks fine. Let's check the sea surface temperatures. Yeah, that could be, man. That's why. That's another reason to help them out, for sure. Oh, I've been targeted for a long time, man. Hell, man, they gave me cancer. They gave me prostate cancer. All right, so all the sea surface temperatures, they look pretty good. That's a little hot area there, and it's always hot, like down in here. No, let's check the anomalies. And get rid of the wind. Look, the El Nino's looking even weaker, but yet the mainstream keeps spewing. There's going to be an El Nino. There's not one. Whatever they're doing out here, it is not working. So, in fact, it's getting colder. I think they're a little bit out of control on this manipulation stuff. Let's check the carbon monoxide. Wow, look at that. California all the way up into where the spraying operation is. It makes you wonder, man, if there's more methane gas leaking out here. It's high up here where all the wind and trails are. It's looking pretty dirty today. Man, look how India's dropped way down. China's dropped way down, man. That's crazy. Yeah, much love to everybody out there. Nothing in the blue, but man, the planet's really. We had another volcano go off, and the colors of this map is just really mind blowing right here. It shouldn't be this light. Let's go back to last year. Look at the colors. Look at that. That was last year. The air was way better last year. The carbon dioxide. Now look now, man. The whole planet is just like off the chart. Definitely think they are creating a mini ice age along with they're using the solar minimum and just mega weather manipulation programs. Trapping it all in, volcanic activity, fires. It's like they're throwing the whole book at it. All right, look at this dust storm, man. Still coming out. Look, they're blasting Venezuela with it. Some more of it went back up into the UK and over there in Sweden. That's a wicked dust storm again. Let's check the PM 2.5s. Man, look at that. So, like I said, man, the dust in the desert's got to be getting a lot thinner with these mega dust storms here this year. They're pretty crazy. So we definitely got, it's pretty bad there on the East Coast. Not too bad. I think that might be around Yellowstone, maybe a little south of it. Wow, look, there's that aurora's hitting, man. Look at that. That's the highest we've ever seen it here online. Live, anyway. Never seen that much in the red. So that's the solar wind or solar flare we got, man. That's crazy. That's really bright. Maybe we got to check that out. Let's just try to go to this one. Right, done with that. Wow, very slow moving CME on March 12th, blah, blah, blah. Could occur on the 17th. That's tomorrow. Unless it's like UTC time or something. So, like, I think we're getting a hit with it right now. Solar wind's only at 448. Climate index is high. All right. Well, shoot, guys, I think I'm going to fire up the, try to fire up the Skype thing. We'll just take a couple calls. I'm losing my voice anyway, so here, let me see if I can get it to fire up. If I can find it. Give me a second here. Now all my icons are all moved. Yeah, my voice is shot. All right, here, let me get that going. Give me a second here, guys. All right, okay. Sorry it's taking me so long. I'm just tired. All right, get that over there. All right, here. Sorry, guys. This take me a while. I'm like really kind of slow right now. All right, we get out of that. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat if we want to do a little bit of a call, and we can try that because I don't know if I can get that worldview map to load. Man, that's crazy. It ain't loading. There it goes. Oh, yeah, I definitely got sinusitis for sure. All the time. Every time they spray, man, I got a migraine, sinus. All right, welcome in. You're live. Who we talking to?
Oh, this is Scott in Dallas.
Hey, what's happening?
How are you doing? I know you're killing it. You're doing. Oh, I'm doing fine. I know we got a delay here, so I'll try to keep it from walking over each other. I wanted to talk about New Zealand and the false flag that apparently was. Before they took the video, me and Cody Snodgrass, he's a buddy of mine, we watched the video in live real time from beginning to end. Yeah, I've got my mouth full. I was eating something. I didn't realize you'd pick up so quick. Anyhow, this video was so fake. They had a strobe on the end of the gun to give it the effect of a machine gun. But this guy was walking around. We broke down the video and talked about almost each frame of it, how there's so many anomalies and so many holes in this thing. This guy literally was walking through. He would shoot people. You would not see any blood. Even at close range, there was no blood splatter whatsoever. And Cody Snodgrass, he's a Black Ops operator and been in plenty of firefights, and said, man, this is unbelievably fake shit. And so we're sitting there watching it, and then he would run out to the street, shoot down the sidewalks, and there was nobody shooting at. He wasn't shooting at nobody, but he was spraying bullets everywhere. Then he would run back into the mosque and go and shoot the same pile of bodies. They were all face down. You couldn't make anybody out. They looked like dummies. And he's sitting there shooting this whole pile of dummies of people laying in this floor, and nobody's moving, nobody's flinching. I mean, it's like, oh, just lay here and just shoot me. No, it was unbelievably stupid. Then the guy, he gets in his car, driving down the road, and he shoots into the windshield 3 times, and the windshield does not break. Then he points the gun to the side and blows out his side window. Obviously, he had blanks in there that he's running around with and knew that he was getting down to the end. He would shoot the side window out to give the illusion it was live fire going on at all times. What was really ironic is when they first got there, he drove to the scene. We're watching it. And then he gets out into this little alley sideways. And then when he walks up to the mosque, he literally walks past 2 Muslims, and they're staring at him like nothing's going on. They didn't get excited. They didn't jump up down. They didn't run away. And he did not shoot them. He walked right past them like, hey, how's it going? I'm just going to go in here and shoot some people. Hey, you want to film it? And he walks in there and just starts spraying everywhere. And it's just unbelievably fake. That's why they took the video down, because if anybody that watched this would immediately know this was a staged event. They had to take it down within 3 hours of having it live, because people are going to take that video, go frame by frame, and dissect the shit out of that thing and blow it wide open. So the people in New Zealand need to wake up. They were played hard. And if you have anything you want to ask, that's great. Other than that, I'm done.
No, I'm glad you let
Oh,
me.
we did a video about it too. Okay.
Yeah.
We did a video, and it's supposed to go out on Truth Not Fiction Matters, and it hasn't gotten posted yet. We were doing some other videos on some other stuff, and I don't run that channel because my channel was taken down over a year ago. This guy just wanted me to come on because I was Snafu Radio for a long time, and so I'm just doing some stuff on his show, and he should put it up anytime. I have the audio. I'm sharing it with some of my friends just via email. Hopefully it'll get put up in the next day or so, and y'all can go there and check it out and just listen to how we broke this stuff down. And
Oh
it's
yeah.
unreal. So go ahead, Mike.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you let me know because I didn't get to watch any of that stuff. Last time I broke down one, I was with Ron Johnson with STFN News. I was an editor for him, and we broke down that pulse shooting, and that's basically when they took down our sites off Facebook and took his channel off of YouTube. Yeah, I mean that stuff's so fake, man. I mean, they're horrible actors. But yeah, hey, thanks for calling in and let me know about that. Yeah, that's. Go ahead.
Okay, no, not a problem. Hey, you're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. Just turn the phones on some more because you have some great callers that have called in, like that one dude last week, man. That blew my mind.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to talk to that guy sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get him on again. I'll definitely get him.
Okay, great. And I would like to have you. I'd like to have you on a podcast sometime too. So maybe we could work that out maybe down the road sometime. But
yeah, as soon as I can
maybe
get some free.
Other than that, go ahead.
Oh no, I said yeah. As soon as I get some freed up time, that's my battle. You know, I had to work a regular job. Then I come home. I got to work on the house. I got to deal with the chickens. I got just a little bit of time, and you know, I just do what I can with the little time I get to keep on showing this stuff. Makes it a little.
No, you're doing an awesome job, Brooke, man. Yeah, you're doing great, man. You're doing great. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here and let you go, but just keep it up, man, because a lot of people love I'm spreading your channel everywhere, man.
Right
so
on.
Keep it up. Bye.
Right on, brother. Be safe. All right, guys. So I had another one on the line, but my stupid phone did something to it. I lost you guys. There you go. There you are. All right, we got you live. This is Above Ground World News. Who we talking to? Who we got on the line?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
This is Heather.
Hey, what's happening, Heather?
This is Heather. You can hear me all right?
Yep.
Hey, let me turn off this sound here. Yeah, I want to chime in on what I was talking about real quick.
Sure.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the New Zealand thing. So I got on Twitter. Sorry to interrupt. I got on Twitter right away, and I just started screaming about it because I knew it was a false flag right away. The first thing they did was try to make it illegal or try to put it out that it was illegal to share or look at that video.
What?
That was the first thing they did. And when you look at the video, that was the first thing they did on Twitter. I'm not kidding. So they tried to silence, they attacked the First Amendment, and then they went after that. And the first thing they did was they said that this gentleman was, the shooter, supposedly, was a conservative. So he was a Christian. That's the first thing that they put out, okay? He was a white Christian. And, you know, I lost it right then and there because I knew exactly what that was all about. And, of course, they were, you know, what a liberal would say, oh, that's an AR-4735, you know. They don't know what the hell it is. But, you know, they'll think that that is some type of big-ass gun, right? And he had all kinds of painted stuff all over it in the Facebook video and everything. But when you watch the video, it looked like a video game. There were bodies all over the place in little huddled corners. Most likely, they were dummies, in little corners everywhere. There was no blood. And I saw several news outlets, like major news. The first thing they said was, bodies everywhere, blood in capital letters. And when I saw this video, I didn't see a speck of blood. And then immediately after that, I saw all these little pieces, bits and pieces of little bodies laying everywhere with no blood, like a woman laying on. You don't know what the hell that is.
No, that's crisis
it was definitely
actors.
a false flag.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, and you got, every time
What
we need to look at is the ads in the paper for the crisis actors. They could have flown in crisis actors. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. Well, I think New Zealand. They may be trying to mine New Zealand right now, like mine for minerals. There might be some NATO stuff going on there because NATO was just seen with the head of New Zealand not too long ago. And I'm not against NATO, but at the same time, there's some serious stuff that goes on when NATO comes around. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so there's some stuff going on with New Zealand right now, and for some reason they're a target, if you will. There's also volcanic activity happening there. So there's something happening with New Zealand, and for some reason they want the guns out and they want to lock that place down. So I think that's why they caused this false flag event, because they want to lock New Zealand down. But the fact that this person was supposedly a conservative in the very beginning should set up a lot of warning flags. Donald Trump and all the politicians in this country, they all grandstanded on that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You there still?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, and that's a warning flag. Yeah, none of these SOBs are for us. None of them.
Yeah.
They all grandstanded on what they knew was a false flag. All right? So everybody's in it together, people. Do not be deceived.
Exactly. So we got thanks for calling in. We got another call we're going to take. And you're right, though. I mean, the thing is, the only thing stopping America from getting invaded or any other country that the people have guns, that's what's stopping them, because you could have military.
Hey, did you see?
Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. One more thing. I know you want to transfer real quick. I'm sorry if I'm yelling at you too, people. I do apologize. I get very excited and kind of loud as it is. What was it, Minnesota? Somewhere right in the middle of the country, they want to make it mandatory for everybody to own an AR-15. Is that what it is? Did anybody see that news anywhere?
Here in Missouri,
they want to bring in. Is it Missouri? Yes, it's Missouri.
Yeah, I live in Missouri. Yeah,
yes.
I was like, kick ass.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I know, that's really awesome. They want to bring in old school militia. Hello?
Oh, there's tons.
That's
here.
really, really cool. I think that's wonderful, Mike. And I'm going to be praying for your state, and I'm hoping that other states move towards that, because apparently some of our governors and some of those that are sitting in office that are supposed to be serving us, apparently that they see that the tide is changing here, and that we really are under attack, and that we do need to all lock and load at this point, and in a peaceful manner. No one wants to go crazy with it, but I'm really that's a really cool thing to see. I hope other states follow that. So, anyways, I'll get off. Thanks a lot, Mike, for letting me talk, and we sure do appreciate you and love you.
Hey, much love. Excellent call. Call back anytime. Anyway, all right, let me try to get this other call swapped here, and I'm going to mute this for just a second.
Okay, thanks. Sure. Okay, I'll stay. That's okay, thanks.
All right, so
Okay.
there's the 525. 521. All right, we got you back. Thanks for holding for so long, man. It's kind of hard to do this stuff.
What's going on, Mike? This is Wake.
Hey, what's
Wake and
happening?
Pissed.
Hey, what's happening? Awake and Pissed.
How's it going, man? Yeah, there's some guys that have channels that were sending that video out, and one guy had it on Drive and put it on his drive, and Google went in and actually took it out of their personal files.
Holy crap!
So there's definitely they're hiding stuff. Yeah, Tom with RTR Truth Media, they took his file straight out of his drive cloud. So yeah. But I also wanted to call and say, hey, man, just love what you do. Chat's the best chat on YouTube, man. It's just a good group of people, and love what you're doing, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Well, hey, it's you guys that help us, man. So we're all in this together for sure. Well, hey, man, Awake and Pissed,
Exactly.
call again. I'm gonna see if I can get this other line going here. But yeah, hey, much love out there. Be safe.
Same to you.
All right, brother. All right, who do we got here on the 513? We got you live. Who we talking to?
Hello?
Hey, is this the one that called
Casey?
earlier? Casey? Hey, Casey.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just trying to run the control panel. We need
Okay, good.
We need a sound man. We need a video guy and a sound man so I can just talk. But go ahead.
Yes, definitely. I just kind of just have like a little bit of something that I saw out there on Twitter not that long ago from that Kamala Harris. And we have like less than it's been about an hour and a half now, had a shootout here. I mean, I've been looking it up on the news, but when Kamala Harris points out a specific rifle, that raises concerns for me because it's specifically the ARs. So that puts it in my mindset, are they targeting these ARs? Because it's mentioned in a lot of these red flag events, you know? It just raises my concern because, you know, they want to take our guns. You know, that's how I feel anyway. It just makes you feel threatened when all these things happen, and nobody ever wants anything to. We just want our freedom. You know what I mean, Mike? We just want freedom and be left alone, pretty much.
That's the truth.
You know, nobody would honestly, huh?
That's exactly the truth right there. That's all we
Mike?
want.
Yeah, I mean, we would never cause any harm to anybody. We're just honest, good patriots. You've got wonderful followers. I mean, there's so much wonderful information out there, and I had recently seen Mr. Poore out there. His last name is Poore. He was talking about military heavily on the ground in New Mexico, and I can definitely validate that. My friend went through New Mexico, and he sent me from screenshots that he had taken, well, just pictures. There's heavy military out there in New Mexico right now. So that's even another thing that's making me think, oh my gosh, what's really going on in that border? Because I know Trump's doing all he can do over there with, you know, everything that's going on. I mean, they're throwing snowballs at him left and right, you know? I mean, just think of the accomplishments that he could have gotten done, you know, without the left bugging him all the time, you know? So I just really feel, you know, everybody just, you know, be safe out there is what I pray for everybody religiously. I write names down all the time as much as I can, but I'm just going to overall put it Mike Morales' family. meaning your home and in your chat, because it's really important that we pray for everybody, because it is like a little mustard seed, like it says in the Bible. Together, if we pray, we can move mountains. And this is not this is not war between man against man in my heart. This is the war against God and Satan. And I just pray for everyone to just repent and just keep each other safe and have each other's back like you do, Mike. And I really thank you so much for all that you do for everybody out there. I'm humbled to even be a part of it. So thank you all so much, and God bless everybody. Okay, Mike?
Amen. Amen to that. All right, sister. You be safe out there.
I'll let you get to your next caller.
All right, much love.
You too, thanks.
All right, we got you back. Sorry for the wait there, but welcome in. Who we talking to?
That's Bill Dumke calling.
Hey, what's happening, Bill?
Okay, I just want to let you know, when I was an undergraduate in college, I needed one credit to graduate. And I was in engineering school. And anyway, I took a course called the nuclear survey course for one credit, so I could get my degree. And anyway, it was really actually the perfect time to take it, because at the time the Kiwani nuclear power plant was being built. And so Professor Carbon, who was the professor in charge of the course, he got a bus for all of us and took us out to the Kiwani nuclear power plant, and we were able to walk around all over the inside of the thing and inside the containment vessel and all that stuff, because no fuel had been put in yet. The whole thing wasn't operational yet, it was still being built. And I saw this big green tank on top of the reactor, and I asked him, I said, "What's this green tank for?" And he told me, he said, "That's a boron tank. And that way, if all else fails, we can just dump that on top of the reactor, and it'll moderate the reaction." And apparently, those reactors in Fukushima didn't have anything like that, probably because they didn't want to pay for it or something. But at least in that one reactor, which has now been decommissioned, they did have it here in the United States. There was another couple of reactors that were put on just north of there a little ways after that one was built, but I don't know if that has it or not. I have no idea whether any other reactor has it, but I would suspect they might. So that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway, keep up the good work. God bless you. Bye.
You're talking to Carmen. How are you today, Mike? That's good. I mean, okay, awesome. Well, I'll be quick. I've been watching your report for quite some time, and I started delving into I've mentioned this on your channel a couple of times, into a text called The Last President. And there is a book, two other books that were written. First one is The Marvelous Underground Journey of Baron Trump. And then there's The Last President. Well, it just so happens The Last President starts with something happening in New York City, and then it ends with a bomb going off in the White House. There's two parties that are mentioned, Russian forces and also Chinese forces. Well, because I've been following the truth movement for about 18 years, I decided to apply some biblical principles to it, because we have a prophet that has stated that there will be an attack on New York City, and that's printed on the money. So I thought, well, it just really, it seemed very awkward. So I started digging into it. I took the words and I started deciphering them. Kind of know this because I just have a past. And it took me a while before, I was converted and saved to open my eyes to this reality around us. And what I've begun to find out is that when I watch a report, you are going over the radar. And these radars, I've done a map here. I've got an entire blog on this. The radar reports, they started out with fires last year. We went into floods, and then now we're going into the winter storms. If you go into the blog, you begin to find out that all of this is listed in this book. If you turn the words backwards and you decipher the words, they all have a meaning. And so it actually appears that she's got a few more storms coming. And I wouldn't be surprised if this attack isn't planned right before the second election, or in 2020 anyways, that election of 2020, or if just after the election, because it would appear by watching your channel, you give such great information. I've been able to literally link up every event to what was listed into this breakdown. So I just wanted to get online and say, hey, you guys, look into it, because here's another thing that I found out. There is a list of chemicals. There is a list of warfare events that will be taking place. And then in addition to that, there is, they are connected to areas in which they will be happening. So we have the swine flu that's out now. We have a cattle disease that's going to be breaking out. We have a pig disease. And, I think it's really paramount for people to get this information, because if they realize just how, not only is this weird, it's absolutely weird, but they took this plan and they hid it within our faces so that people can purchase a book for $3.99 and they could capitalize off of it.
Wow.
And I connected, there's two texts written. Here's the strangest part. There's two texts written by an Ingersoll Lockwood with the same exact title. It was supposed to be printed 124 years ago. People say, oh, he was channeling spirits. Well, it just so happens that I ran into the other text, and they're written completely different. They act like they're the same text. Now, there's no possible way. So when I started deciphering the first text, it connected to 9/11.
Wow.
To the events of 9/11.
Well, hey, is there any way you could email me your blog to my email so I can post that? Yeah. If you,
oh, yes, most definitely.
Right.
Okay, I'll do so.
Yeah, email to the...
And I'll give you any information that, would be pertinent. There's a lot of information. Okay, I have your email because I've sent in some funds a couple times, so I gotcha.
Sweet. All right. Let me take this next call.
All right.
Hey, yeah, call at any time. Much love. Excellent call.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time today. You guys have a great evening.
Hey, God bless. All right. Whoever was on the phone a minute ago, try it again, man. I can't work this thing tonight. So try to call now. The line is open. It doesn't look like nobody is on. I know I had like 4 calls come in. They always come in all at the same time, and I just can't do it. I don't know how to do the it used to work where I could put people on hold, but it goes through its little spells. So anyway, if you guys want to try, call it back. Go ahead and try one more time. Should be able to get you this time. All right, guys, you can try to go ahead and call in while it's open. I know. Let me see who called here. A 608. Try calling back in. Who else tried to call? 608. I think it's still running. So anyway, If anybody wants to try that, we'll go ahead and check this out. Let me go ahead and hit play while we're waiting to see if anybody else wants to call in. There we go. Now they're going to all come in at the same time. Yeah, here they come.
Hi, Mike. This is your buddy Radical Ralph.
Hey, brother, what's up? Hey, the plants are all coming up, man. Nice. Even the tobacco's coming
For
up.
real?
Yeah, man, it's already coming up, looking good.
Yeah, they're probably great to be out of the state of Maine, I'll tell you that much. You know, you get much better weather, and I hope it works out for you. Those melons, man, I'll tell you, boy, they were sweet, and they grew well up here, and I hope they really, what a great accomplishment. I just walked in the house. I usually take Saturday night off till about this time. How did you do for Tony?
Oh, good. He's going to come on tomorrow night. He's going to go ahead and come on. He's watched almost all the first video. Going to have him watch the other one, but yeah, he's doing good. He's going to, I'm going to let him tell you the whole story. He got in another fire last night. You ain't even believe this, but I'm going to let him tell the story, so.
Oh, boy. Well, I won't hold it. I hear someone calling in on the background. So good to hear you, man.
Hey, much
so
love,
good
brother.
to watch. I can't tell you, there ain't another chat and a more informative YouTube channel out there. And we discuss it on my channel. And time after time, you're a saint, bro. And just keep doing what you're doing. And, man, it's just wonderful, wonderful people you got in chat. They say hi to each other. They talk amongst themselves. And it's just a real great spirit you got going on there. And if you got time, you should call me during the week. I needed about 3 minutes to tell you a story of who I met on the chat.
Oh, yeah, I will.
It'll blow your mind.
Yeah, brother.
Whole story will.
I'll call you sometime, brother. I got your numbers, so.
You take good care of yourself.
Hey, and don't forget to check out Coffee.
Take good care.
Hey, check out Radical in the Mornings, Coffee with Ralph. All right, I think we got you. 541. Who we talking to? We got
This
you
is
live.
Troy.
Hey, Troy, what's happening, brother?
Troy.
Yeah, what's up, Troy?
Hey, brother, what's up?
Hey, just sitting here doing it with all you
Been a
guys.
while, huh?
Heck yeah. What's on your
Am
mind?
I live or I'm just chatting with you?
Oh, no, you're live, brother. You're always live on here.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Well, I just wanted to say I appreciate what you do. You know, I don't really talk to a lot of people, but I found you somehow with someone said, one of my subs said your name, so I had to look you up. And ever since there, I watch you every day, or try to. If I can't get you live, I'll watch on my Roku
Right
after
on.
work or something like that. And
what's your channel?
I can't believe all the people are in Troy.
Oh, it's just
That's
called
it.
Troy? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll click on your name
Yeah.
and get it.
That's it. Anyway, just all the people that you meet, chatting, just amazing. I mean, there's so many. St. James, TK, Awake and Pissed, Vicky. I mean, there's a ton of people out there. They're just amazing people. I mean, it's great. It's like a little community we have here, a family, in a way. It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
like
brought a lot of love.
yeah, to
into
me,
my heart.
see, like
A lot of love into my heart, brother.
once I figured out what I'm supposed to be doing, man, I think everything happens for a reason, and I think we're all brought together here for a
does.
reason. Hey, I'm going to try to put you on hold and answer this call. Stay there. Don't go nowhere. Stay there. All right, I got you. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to come back to you in a minute, all right? Who we talking to?
All right, sounds good.
All right, just hang
Todd.
in. All right, Todd, hang in there. Hang in there.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, I think it's going to work this time. It held him. All right, we got you back, brother.
Cool. Yeah, I've never ever sent anybody stuff through the mail. You know, that's how much love that you basically gave me.
Oh, man. And I got to tell you, I'm going to stop you. I got to
stop. That I send you is
dude, them gloves you sent me
ahead.
them gloves you sent me are like the most badass gloves I've ever had in my life, man. Them kick ass. So thanks for that, man. That's crazy.
You're very welcome, man. I had a pair of those when I was in combat. Lasted me 10 years.
They are,
they're
brother.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're badass. Like I ride I got a 3-wheeler and 4-wheeler, and I race go-karts. Like, man, sometimes I hit limbs and shit, and it's got them knuckle guards on there, and it just kicks butt, man.
Right on, man. Right on. Hey, well, thanks for answering my call. Much love out there, you people in chat. Much love, Mike, and you and your family.
Hey, you too,
Much
brother.
love to Tony.
God bless you all.
No.
Yeah, we're going to get them took
Hope
care
he
of, man.
squashes the fire with water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys took care of him, definitely. All right, man. You take care, brother.
Hey, thanks, brother, for the gifts. Much love out there. They're well appreciated.
Anytime. I love you, brother.
Hey, love you. All right. It seems like it's working. Even people being on hold, it's actually working. We got you back. Who we talking to? I forgot.
All right. You got it working. Good job, Mike. Yeah, this is Todd. We talked last week. I'm glad I got a chance to get through to you.
Okay here, man. They our ground's liquefying, but other than that, it's okay. Like, we're not flooded right now. But yeah, whatever they've been doing, and I found this out all across the United States, even before the rain. I mean, I do got some moles out there, but the ground is like freaking liquefying. I haven't figured out what the hell is going on with that yet.
Right.
But other than that, we're all good.
Yeah, I live right by Lake Ripley outside of Madison, and there's a lot of sand. The dog goes outside, and it's literally like quicksand. You know, you'll go down past your ankles.
Oh, man.
And then these poor people, all the rivers here are cresting, and you know, the ground's still frozen, so all the water just sitting on top. And you know, so we have a lot of houses here. Their basements are flooding. I had to go check my dad's house. You know, he called me from Arizona, and he was worried about it, but it seems to be fine. But yeah, it's getting kind of crazy across the country. I wanted to ask you, there were some Russian reports talking about the Cascadia Fault and all that snow up in Cali now, and yeah, we're getting warmer temperatures up in Alaska. I mean, it's just such a, crazy weather, whatever they're doing. I mean, but yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
I mean, plus the Truckee Dam broke like 2 years ago, and they got all that snow again. I mean, we get a quick warm up. I mean.
But yeah,
and that's coming down the tributaries towards you too on that side, I think.
Oh yeah, I reported on all that stuff, and it's weird because, you know, they always give us hints. You know, even go back to the magazine where it showed 2019 all blacked out, just like the article I showed today about the electromagnetic pulse weapon. You got the propaganda coming out of Russia that they got tsunami bombs and tsunami weapons. They're not showing any of the data off of
right.
Oregon. Yes.
Yeah, my neighbor's National Guard, and he had mentioned that they're pulling all the equipment out of that zone and pulling all the planes out of there, and they're getting all the generators and all this new equipment in that just ramps up, because usually the Guard, those guys just kind of do their thing, but he said the last 2 years it's just changed, and recently it's just ridiculous, and they're moving a lot of stuff out of that western quadrant. So you just kind of wonder. Trying to just put the puzzle together.
That's the kind of stuff you got to stay awake to. Man. Them are the signs, brother. That's signs. And see, like I live like 30 miles from Whiteman Air Force Base, and that's the home of the stealth bomber.
Right.
They constantly live on the lake, man, and this is where their path is that they fly through here. I mean, they have buzzed my house, shook my windows, and the other guy down the road that lives from me.
They sound crazy, don't they? I was out in Vegas. I was a bartender on the Strip for a long time.
Hang on just for a second.
Yeah, we just go out to Nellis and just.
All right, just hang on 1 second. I'll be with you in just a second. Who are we talking to?
No problem. This is Deprogramming Live.
All right, hang on there. All right, I got you back. All right, you're back online.
Yeah, one more thing. One more thing I wanted to mention. I got Mike Decker's my hero. You're my hero. Jim Lee. You guys really have. I'm very blessed to have my grandparents. My grandparents are farmers. We actually helped with Underground Railroad. We have a road named after our family on the Wisconsin-Illinois border. We're just good people, good patriots. We come from Kuba, Switzerland. Maybe long story short, we've been getting killed here, the aerosols. I mean, the other day it was ridiculous. My grid, I got pictures that would blow Mike Decker away.
Oh,
Really, they were that blatant. I was getting pissed, and my son's getting sick. He's out of school, and I'm like, and I'm feeling it. And you can I've never had ringing in the ears before until, I don't know if it's the millimeter waves or if it's the dirty electricity, but when they spray, that's the only time I ever get ringing in the ears. Make long story short, my grandpa is starting to kind of getting some of those Alzheimer, autism type symptoms. And sure enough, they happen the day that they spray all crazy, and he literally lost his mind that day. Put his car in the ditch, and next day he was fine. And it's just like,
yeah, man. I'm really.
It's in the air. You can smell it. You taste it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I was trying to find out why I would get these mass headaches, and it took me quite a while to figure out that there was actually planes dumping shit in the sky every time I got a headache. mega sinus migraines, and that's partly what helped wake me up.
Yeah,
it takes you a while to figure out. Hey,
I had to put. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I put two and two together. It's like, wow. Well, listen, now, I'm sure you guys, my callers, listen, man, much love. We'll talk again soon. I got your email. Check it sometime, though.
Right on.
Just a note on the aluminum and all the sterilization of our soils. We have to go a little more acidic this year. Use calcium to neutralize that aluminum. Okay? And then any questions, just shoot me some questions on the forum. We have cold weather plants, hot weather plants.
Right
some like this, some like that. But
hey,
I definitely would help you out. So
yeah, send me an email. Send me an email that you do that stuff so I remember who you are and all that.
You bet, man. I will.
All right, brother. Hey, be safe.
Okay.
God bless.
Hey, thanks again, Mike. Keep up great work. Appreciate it.
Hey, we keep fighting.
You too, man. All right.
All right, we got you back. We got you back. 509. Turn it down a little bit there. All right.
I turned mine down.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had to mute you for a second. That was pretty loud. All right, we got you live. Who we talking to again?
This is Deprogramming Live.
Okay, hold on. I got one more call. I'll put them on hold, and I'll be right back with you. It better not close yet. Okay, I still got. Hey, just hang in there. I'll come back to you.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll come back to you here in a minute.
Sure, thank you.
Hey, you're an 816 number. You must be Missouri. Right. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, I got you back there. We got you back.
Okay.
All right, we're ready to go. What's on your mind?
Well, first of all, I just wanted to say thank you for all the work that you do, because now at least there's some place for me to tell people to go to validate my picture taking and video taking that I've been doing for the last 7 years. And yeah, they've been hitting us pretty hard with the spray for over a week straight up here in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I'm up here in Oregon. You too.
Yeah, you guys have been getting bombarded up
Anyways, that's all. Basically, yeah, we're getting hit real hard, and I've been taking pictures of it daily and making little videos and putting them on my own little baby channel I got going on.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks for calling. I'm gonna take this last call. So hey, yeah, call in anytime, and yeah, just keep the groundwork up, and then we can always verify what we're seeing on the maps.
Yeah, I've got massive amounts of pictures. I've been taking pictures for 7 years.
All right,
I started doing it when they started drone testing. They started drone testing over in Pendleton, Oregon, and within a week's time, we started getting hit hard up here in Oregon, almost on a daily basis.
You guys have been hit with lithium testing. You have been hit with the slime. Like, I know a lot of testing has been going on in Oregon. The Navy did some magnetic, the Jeeps with the LRADs on the top or whatever they are. They were doing electromagnetic testing that was knocking birds out of the sky and stuff. All kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, there's stuff floating around in our air that looks like spider web, and when you touch it, it tries to wrap itself around you like it's alive. It is some weird stuff that comes out of those planes.
That sounds pretty crazy. Well, all right, I'm going to take this last call. You be safe out there.
All right, much love. You have a great evening, and thanks for taking my call.
Right on. All right, we got you on here. 816. What's up?
Yes. Hey, I really like your channel. I'm glad. It seems like there's a lot of awareness finally coming to. People are becoming aware of what's going on with the chemtrails and modification of the weather and whatnot. And really, I appreciate your channel. I wanted to say I noticed something today when I was out doing I was out the laundromat doing some laundry, and are you there?
Yeah, I'm just letting you talk.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, and so I look up in the sky. Actually, I was like a lot of people. I also am a sky watcher, and I was looking up in the sky, just taking some fast shots of some clouds, and the sun hit some aircraft in the sky, and at first it was just 1 and 2 or 3, and then I noticed it was literally like 30 or 40, and these things were high in the sky. I wouldn't even have been able to see them if the sun hadn't hit them just right. And I had my phone in my hand doing the cloud deal, and I stopped the speed shot on the cloud to go back to record these things, and I thought I recorded them, and when I went to went back to play it, I didn't hit record, so I didn't get any of it on tape, but I just wanted to shout out to somebody that I saw I literally thought we were being invaded for a second. These things were so high in the sky. I want to say that they looked like a capital Y, like kind of like a sporty type of capital Y flying in the air. These things were all over up there, though.
Oh man!
And,
I
don't know. You probably
every time something like that happens, my camera never records. I mean, I've caught stuff with my telescope only because it's always running. But like, if you try to bring a phone up, man, it never works.
I couldn't believe it. I mean. This was literally the crazy. I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy things too, and this was like literally the top 3 anyway. But I mean, I thought my first thought was, oh shit, we're moving a lot of aircraft, military aircraft here. And these things were high. I mean, higher than chemtrail jets, pretty high. And with a cell phone or with your naked eye or whatever, you can't even hardly see the chemtrail plane. So I would not have even seen these things. I mean, I wouldn't even seen them. For one, if I wasn't looking, and two, the sun hit them just right, and they were reflecting. I mean, I want to say it was like they had blue flashing lights, but I'm sure it was just the sun, the way the sun hit them. But they were all blinking blue whenever the sun hit them right, and they were covering the sky. I mean, it was the weirdest thing I ever seen. My first thought was, oh shit, we were moving a lot of military stuff, and I was like, oh shit, are we being invaded right now? Or maybe these are UFOs? I didn't know what to think about it, but I wanted to share that with you. And I don't know if you probably can't pick that kind of stuff up on weather radar, but man, they were heading east. No chemtrails. They were heading east, and they were flying high.
Okay,
I mean, I don't even know if they were in the atmosphere even. Maybe that's the Space Force.
What state was that in again?
Go ahead.
What state was it in?
That's here in Independence,
Oh, okay.
Independence, Missouri.
Yeah.
Right there in Independence, Missouri.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm down at
yeah.
Truman Lake. I just moved from Independence, Missouri. So, yeah, I know that area well. That's where I did
Yeah,
most of my astrophotography.
Right at 23rd and Nolan. I mean, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't have seen it if I hadn't been looking up, and two, I mean, it was amazing. There was at least 30 of them. I mean, maybe even 40. I mean, they were all over. It was insane, but
yeah, see,
it was definitely that they were definitely there. It wasn't clouds. It wasn't anything. It was some type of aircraft or spacecraft. It was crazy. Like I said, I wouldn't have seen it if the sun hadn't just hit him just right, and if I hadn't been looking right up anyway.
Yeah, man, I know exactly where you are, because I was at 33rd Street in Nolan. I used to go to the Quick Trip right there on 24. So I know exactly where you're talking about. Yeah, no telling.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they were doing, or if it was. I mean, they weren't spraying anything. They were heading east, and I'm heading due east, right down 23rd.
Yeah,
or right down.
I've got it on.
Right down 23rd. Heading east, right down 23rd. Yep.
I got it on microphysics right now. There's chemtrails right over my neighborhood, but I'm not picking nothing up on the microphysics. But yeah, I'll look at that maybe on the RAM slider or something and see if I can pick something up on there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean they were definitely there, and they were small to my eye. They weren't spread. They weren't trailing anything. There weren't any trails coming out of them, and they moved really funny. I mean, they moved kind of funny. It wasn't like an aircraft flying. They kind of, honestly, I've watched them. They were able to kind of slide sideways, and there was like a couple of them oriented together, and seemed to point, kind of group around each other and point, and it was almost like they stopped and were able to almost stop and slide sideways as they were.
And they weren't like balloons or nothing?
It was pretty strange. No, they definitely weren't balloons. These were something, like I said, I mean, the shape that I was thinking I was seeing was like
a V?
A Y, like a really, like a V, but at the bottom of the V would be like an extra little stick coming out the top, like a little neck coming off of the V at the bottom or whatever. But
I'll be looking up, man.
Next time I see it, I'm gonna make sure I hit the right button or whatever. Because I was thinking I had the best news footage of the day, and then I was cussing when I went to look at my phone, and I just hadn't hit the right button or whatever.
Oh man, it happens to me every day, dude. I'm telling you, that happens to me every day, almost. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have to call this show a night. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
In. A great call. We'll do it again.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I enjoy your show very much. Thank you very much. If you do look at the satellite, it was at 4:42 was the time today that happened. So 4:42, right over 23rd Street. So
all right, that'll work. I'll check. I'll dig into it. All right, guys, I'm gonna call this a night. I am wore out. Weiss wore out. We're ready to hit the sack, so we can do it all over again. Don't forget, tomorrow's the 16-day forecast, and yeah, we'll get all that took care of tomorrow. Let me find my broadcaster here. All right, we're going to hit the exit screen. Much love to everybody out there that called in, everybody that helped Tony out and all that stuff. Thanks out there, Mod, Super Chat, everybody out there. Much love. We'll pick this back up tomorrow, God willing. Let's rise. Here we go. Let's hit this song. Turn it up.